Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is a Q&A. Oh no, hold on. This is at home Q&A part 3. And thanks again for all your questions. They're still coming in thick and fast, and I appreciate it because it gives me something to talk about and something to do. But they are really good questions as well, so hopefully some of them can be educational, some of them can be a bit of fun. And I might even have a bit of consumer advice in there today. First question, and it is coming from Sam Bassett on Facebook. Who happens to be the only person who has completed the putt-out challenge that Pin High and I set all that time ago. Was it last week or what have you? So well done, Sam, on that. But today he asks me, where should the ball be in your stance when attempting a flop shot? Now this is another one of those, it's got so many answers because it depends probably on the lie, it depends on how long the flop shot is, it depends on how high you want the flop shot to go. Generally speaking, you want the flop shot to go high, so you might be inclined to move the ball position further forward. Obviously we talked probably about 4 or 5 videos ago how ball position affects trajectory, and we established that the further forward the ball was, the higher the ball's going to launch. So you know, if you combine the already open club face of your flop shot with a ball that is further forward, then you're only going to be getting more height. So the answer is probably, the textbook answer is to say move the ball forward. But obviously what you don't want to do is jeopardise strike if the ball's too far forward. So you could keep it in the middle. If the lie's really bad and you want to guarantee ball first connection, you might even move it back. So there are so many different options. The right one, I think the one that the textbook would want me to say is move the ball forward, but actually it's not quite as cut and dry as that. It's one of those things that you want to experiment with, really. You want to experiment with. You want to go and hit 1,000 flop shots and just decide for yourself where you feel most comfortable having the ball. Question number 2, and this is a question that has not been necessarily asked as a Q&A thing, but I've been asked maybe by 6 or 7 people about this thing. That is the PRG Launch Monitor. And I posted it in my story about a week ago, and so many people have asked me, is it any good? So I just want to answer that for you quickly, because the answer is at the moment I'm not sure, because I haven't had a chance to test it out yet, because I've got nowhere really to hit proper golf balls at the moment. But for other people I know who have got one are reporting really, really good things about them. So my early consumer advice is they are probably worth it for the money they cost. It's like $199, and it's going to give you club head speed, ball speed, carry distance and total distance. That's quite a lot for $199. That a few people, well, 2 people have asked me how's it compared to Trackman, which isn't really a question I can answer, to be fair. It's not fair on the PRGR for that. I mean, the biggest difference from buying a Trackman to a PRGR is probably about 20 grand. So it's really unfair to answer the question. But from what I gather from other people, the 4 pieces of data that the PRGR do give you are pretty accurate compared to Trackman as well. But there will be a video as soon as I can get somewhere where I can hit shots with that and the Trackman. There'll be a video to tell you just how good it is. But my early inclination is that that could be worth a buy. And if you do want one, guys, get in touch with me about it, because I can steer you in the right direction on that. Let's do one more question today. And I like a fun question. This one was sent to me by Tom Lord on Instagram, and he said, Mars or Twix? Now, obviously Tom's having a bit of a laugh there, but it's actually a question that strikes something I'm quite passionate about. Because why do golf clubs have always the same bland selection of chocolate bars or confectionery? Like, I don't really like chocolate that much. I'd never eat chocolate out of choice. I abuse my body enough without adding that to it. But ever since I was a kid, I mean, I started playing golf when I was 12, I think. So for the last 18 years, I've never known golf clubs to stock anything apart from Twix, Mars, Snickers, and Kit Kat. You know, you go to the odd club and they might have a dairy milk in there, and it's like mind blown. I mean, why don't everyone just mix it up a little bit? Everyone's bored of those chocolate bars. So that is a great point brought up from Tom. The answer to your question is probably Twix over Mars, maybe, but rather just avoid them both. Come on, golf clubs, up your confectionery game. Get something better in there than Mars or Twix. There you go, that is the end of Q&A 3. I've got enough questions for part 4, but do keep your questions coming in because it is so much fun reading them and answering them. In the meantime, guys, stay safe, stay at home. I'll see you tomorrow.